Responsible for Economy and Labor, I am privileged to present the key findings of the 2024 Bermuda Job Market Employment Briefs, which is based on data collected from the 2023 Employment Survey. The preliminary survey results detailed in the February 2024 release of the 2023 National Economic Report of Bermuda showed encouraging signs of recovery and progress in Bermuda's labor market. Overall, we saw a 952 job increase in the total number of field jobs between 2022 and 2023, bringing the number to 32,866. The 3% increase in total jobs filled reflects positively on Bermuda's economic health and growth prospects, while also highlighting the need to continue to build on that progress. Here are some of the key findings from the 2022 to 2023 comparisons. On an industry level, the top 3 job growth sectors included the accommodations and food sector, which saw a notable increase of 12.2%, adding 402 jobs, reaching 3,699. International business activities recorded a 5% rise, adding 233 jobs, totaling 4,927. Professional, scientific, and technical activities sector recorded a 6.4% increase, adding 144 jobs, reaching 2,377. Job increases were registered across all age categories. Field jobs for workers under 20 increased by 4.2%. Field jobs for workers aged 20 to 24 increased by 3.5%. Field jobs for workers aged 25 to 34 increased 4.4%. Field jobs for workers aged 35 to 44 increased 3.8%. Field jobs for workers aged 45 to 64 increased 1.4%, and field jobs for workers over the age of 65 increased by 6.3%. Field jobs for Bermudians grew by 121 additional jobs, reaching 22,351. This represents 68% of the total jobs in Bermuda. The total number of jobs for other non-Bermudians increased by 11.2%, with 816 more jobs, totaling 8,127. In terms of income, the median gross annual income for all job holders increased by 2.4%, or $1,639 to $70,238. While these figures demonstrate positive momentum in many job market areas, the government is fully aware of the need to continue to prioritize the creation of sustainable employment opportunities, especially for Bermudians. Our unwavering commitment is to ensure that our citizens have access to stable, well-paying jobs, and that Bermudians are positioned to benefit from our economic growth. It is also important to note that while we have made progress, the number of field jobs is still 1,512 below the pre-pandemic level of 2029, underscoring the work ahead of us. Table 4 in the employment brief serves as a tool for indicating jobs that present possible job opportunities for suitably qualified Bermudians. The table shows Bermudians and other non-Bermudians in selected occupations and the percentage of jobs filled by other non-Bermudians. In 2023, some of the key occupations that present opportunities for Bermudians include chef de partie, cook, accountants, actuaries, registered nurses, beauticians, masons, underwriters, and secondary education teachers. This annual survey is an essential tool for assessing employment trends and informing our labor policies. It gives us a clear understanding of the employment landscape in our island. While the latest employment survey provides evidence of recovery and growth, it also highlights some ongoing need for targeted efforts to ensure Bermudians are at the forefront of economic resurgence. As evidence of this, you will recall that the mid-year review provided for additional funds to the Department of Workforce Development for apprenticeship and training. I can report that the department will use the funds for the following programs: Introduction to Construction and Apprenticeships in Plumbing, Masonry, and Carpentry, Solar Panel Installation, and Hospitality Training. Through these and other programs, the government remains committed to advancing the policies that support job creation while enhance opportunities for all Bermudians. More in-depth cross-tabulations on Bermuda's job market are published in the 2023 Employment Survey Tabulation Set, the 2024 Employment Briefs, and the Tabulation Set are available on the Bermuda government website at www.gov.bm. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister, for your remarks. We'll take some questions now from the Royal Gazette.
Good afternoon, Minister. Sekou Hendrickson from the Royal Gazette. A couple of years ago, you had pledged to get, I think, 8,000 new employees in about 5 years. I was wondering, where is the Ministry of Labor and Economy with that? And are you optimistic that you're going to be able to reach that goal?
So I don't believe that the government pledged to get 8,000 new employees. What we said is we were aiming to increase the number of jobs by 8,000 as a result of our aging population. What we saw job growth in 2022, and now we see continued strong job growth in 2023. We expect this trend of positive job growth to continue. The indicators that we see thus far, whether it be employment income, household consumption, or payroll tax data, indicates that we are making continued progress in the job market. And so when we factor in the numbers that we have of job growth that we receive, what we're seeing is that we're making progress in reaching that ultimate target. Now, that target was an estimation for that time. It's important to note that we will have to reassess what is our old age dependency versus the OECD average to determine what is the ideal number of jobs that we actually need in the Bermudian economy.
Okay. And I guess to follow up with that, again, just for clarity, are you confident that you would be able to reach that within the next 3 years, or do you expect that it will be altered? And if so, do you have any idea to what extent do you think it'll be lessened and perhaps heightened, anything like that?
So the 8,000 jobs was always a target. And we know that we have to have meaningful economic activity that creates more jobs so that we can fill those actual jobs. And so the government has been steadfast on creating robust economic activity across multiple industrial sectors to ensure that we get the job growth that we require so that we can fill those in with able-bodied Bermudians and expatriate labor. What you will find is that the entire economic development strategy is primarily designed around ensuring that we have robust economic activity that leads to job growth and expansion. And so I am confident that we will continue to trend in the right direction. Whether or not we can reach the target of 8,000 may be a bit ambitious over the next 3 years.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you, Minister.
Thank you, Sekou. Thank you again, Minister Hayward, for your presentation on the Bermuda Job Market Employment Brief 2024. And that concludes today's media briefing.
Thank you.